guarantee anything though. Oh,
Well, I
I
know what you can guarantee is that every time I see you and you show up, you're always the most incredible, authentic, like loving. Even when you're in your own way, like I feel like you're just so good to be around.
oh, Siri, I love you. I don't know if this we're going to use this or not, but like this morning when you said I appreciate you, I had one of those moments when, when you are in your dip, like how when we first met, I was like, why does she appreciate me? I haven't even been doing anything like lately that's really like
Yeah.
worthy of being appreciated.
Yeah.
So I feel like yeah, it really touched me. And I feel like that's a gift that we are able to give each other as women,
Yeah.
where like we've talked about this with our children. Like, I think my children are so amazing, and not for doing anything. I just think
Right.
they're amazing. And like, we get to give each other that, where we're like, I just like you. I just think you're amazing. I just
Yeah.
appreciate you. Like,
You don't have to earn my
yeah,
appreciation or my
you don't have
love or my
to,
approval. You don't
yeah,
have to prove anything to me. Just you being you is
yeah.
is feeding my soul something.
It's
Yeah.
so wild, isn't it? Like, I think, I grew up with this notion that I had to perform
Right.
to like be worthy.
Yeah.
So when I'm not performing, like I'm
Yeah.
not showing up my shiny, happy self, I'm like, oh,
Not
why
good
would any,
enough.
why would
Yeah.
anybody appreciate me in this moment?
For sure. I
But yeah,
totally
so
get that.
what I wanted to share with you is like, so yesterday I taught plyo jam, and without fail, what like whether I'm teaching and I'm in my like right on a
Zone.
scale, like yeah, on a scale of 1 to 10, 10 being like I am so aligned with source, like
Smashing it.
nobody can touch me, or like a 4 where I'm like, I'm in my zone, I'm not my best, but like no matter what, it takes me and puts me into an alignment of, you know, of
Mm-hmm.
of sorts. And yesterday was one of those moments where we had a full class. The energy was so amazing. I just was looking at all of these women's faces, and
Mm.
I could feel
Mm.
their appreciation for the experience they were having.
Yeah.
And after class, there's this woman, and she is from the Ukraine, and she has like
Mm-hmm.
a thick accent.
Mm-hmm.
And she's one of those people, like when she first started coming, I was like, I can't tell like if she's enjoying it or not. You know what I mean? Like she was just kind of her face didn't
Mm-hmm.
express much,
Yeah.
but she just kept coming back. And then as she started to feel more comfortable with me, she would stay after and like share little bits. And I got to see like her heart. And
Mm.
yesterday she stayed after, and I saw like her most vulnerable self. And she said to me, thank you so much. This class is such a blessing for me.
Mm-hmm.
And I've never, like, I feel like people receive like through osmosis. It's the
Mm-hmm.
craziest thing. Like, I'm not doing like a life coaching session or a Reiki session. I'm just
Mm-hmm.
dancing. But I almost feel like they're like receiving the energy of that,
Yes. Yeah.
because she was saying to me, uh, she's going to start, I think, like either like going to law school, or so. She's like following her heart.
Yeah.
And she was telling me like how her parents are back in Ukraine, and they blame the United States for, I mean, they were raised in that time where it was like the US was like bad, right? During like the
Mm.
Soviet times.
Mm.
And I said, is your mom angry with you that you're here in the United States? And
Mm.
she said, yes. But
Hmm.
I try to explain to her, that here we have such freedom. and
Mm.
and she was saying like she wants to go to law school because she really wants to feel like she's learning.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like that thing that we have this desire to be expanding,
Yeah.
right? Like, and growing, and that's why we're doing what we're doing. And she said, but I don't know if it's going to turn into anything. I don't know. I said, but that's it. Like,
Mm-hmm.
follow your heart. That's it. Like, nobody knows.
Yeah.
We don't have a guarantee of anything.
Right.
I don't know, but
Yeah.
I know in this moment when I'm dancing, I feel free and I feel hopeful. And
That sounds like a
somehow,
song.
somehow, and somehow that's translating to her where she's like taking
Yeah.
that energy of hopefulness and possibility and is like, I don't know what this is going to turn into. I don't necessarily have people that are supporting me in this choice, but it feels like what I want to do. And when I'm here dancing, it feels like it's contributing to that hopefulness. That's what I
Yeah.
took from it anyways. And
Yeah,
so
like
when,
you're setting the vibration and then she's in your
yeah,
vibration and she feels your liberation and then it's liberating her soul to be able to be apply it in her actual life. And that's so, yeah.
yes, perfectly said. I think that yes, the energy of liberation and freedom and hopefulness that comes through the experience of dance, we are able to take that out into the rest of our lives
I was
and
interviewing
be in that
someone,
frequency.
yeah, I was interviewing someone the day before yesterday, and he was talking about the power of dance and how he does this thing, and like 1,000 people come and they all dance. And
Mm.
I was like, that's so freaking cool. I was said to him, I was like, dance is the most important, like one of the most important things to me. Like, I just think it's just the juiciest, most expressive like way of expanding and being in yourself and being embodied.
Yep. Well,
And
the other
and
thing
he was
yeah,
saying that like so many cultures outside of the US like really honor
yeah,
dance as like an essential way to be and to practice and to have tribe and to like connect and to like be and celebrate and
yeah,
that it's not like this extra curricular thing on the side that like you do for fun once in a while. It's like a
right,
part of your life.
right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, and the other thing I was thinking, I know you have to go, but like I had this moment where I was looking around and I was thinking, like, these women are all around my age, right? Like 40s, 50s. Like, how many of us back in our 20s, like we would go out to the club right before we had kids or whatever. Like that would be kind of our
Yeah.
outlet. And
Yeah.
we would be like sexy and free and
Yeah.
whatever. But now, unless we like put it on
It
our
doesn't
schedule,
happen.
we don't do that.
I try and get the moms around here. I'm like, let's go dancing. And one of my mom friends was like, yeah, but I don't know.
Yeah,
It
I
was
know.
like this like wild idea. And I know there's people that do it, but it's like suburban moms in where I am, or even when I was in like West Hollywood, it's just like it's not a ritual.
No, it's like they go to the gym
Yeah.
because they want to be in shape and they want to feel good. But
Yeah.
like actual just fucking like free and play and sexy and wild like experience. It's like we have this little window, this hour window, and these women come in and it's like they get to just unleash and then they go back to their lives and they pick up their kids. But like for that moment, they get to tap into that. And it's like, oh, she's still there. Oh, you're still there. You know what I mean?
Yeah, like feel your fucking pulse.
Yes.
I am
Yes.
so excited for our retreat. I can't wait. I
Me
can't
too.
wait.
Me too.
Yeah, and it's only 2 days, but I feel like that's enough to just kind of like zip out of your life, drop
Yeah.
in, like fully immerse yourself into the safe, sacred space of exploration and expansion and freedom and all of these things we're talking about, and just completely reset yourself. Relate
Yeah.
to yourself in a way that you get to wake up that part of you and like see a reflection of who you truly are, like reflected back to you. And then it's like, oh, now I remember, and I can then bring this and infuse this back into my life, and like, for lack of a better word, like attack when I come back into my life, like attack from that space of like feeling fully aligned and empowered and dropped in and like awake.
Yep.
Yeah.
As the embodied woman. That's what I want is
Yeah.
I want to I want to have this be an opportunity for women who haven't spent some time with their true self in a while to like have it be like a reintroduction so that when they come back into their lives, they are embodying that full self.
Yeah.
And yeah, it's so
It's so
important.
important for women, especially, to be tribe together, to feel
Yeah.
that tribe energy together, to
Yeah.
to commune together, because we don't always create the space for that. And there's an intentionality to retreats that I
Hmm.
think is so different from just like going on a girls' weekend. Like this
Yes.
is not this is going to be fun, but it's not
Yeah.
just like, oh, we're going to go drink and like it's a girls'
Yes.
fun like blow off steam. That we're like we're going to do some work.
Yeah. No, it's like it's a sacred, it's a sacred experience.
Yeah.
I have noticed, I mean, I feel like in the last year, my world has expanded to include so many more women who are on this
Mhm.
path. And it feels so good. And like,
Yeah.
I've been going through some stuff lately, and
Yeah.
women have just been showing up. And I'm like, God, it helps me, you know?
Yes. Yeah,
And
it's so
it's,
important.
it's so important. And also, like, I don't know, I'm the kind of person that only wanted to show up when I was happy and pretty
Yeah.
and smiley. And so now, like, I've been showing up all the time. And I've had women say to me, I even apologized recently. I was like, I'm sorry. I feel like I was a little bit too like somber when I left that voicemail. And my friend Heidi said, no, that's what this is for. That's what this
Yes.
container is for, to bring all of you. And I'm like,
Yes.
okay, thanks. You
Yeah,
know?
all of me, which is the name of your company. That's right.
Yeah, it
All
is.
right. Well, thank you,
Okay.
Amber. Well, let's do this a little chat thing again
Yeah.
because this was so much fun.
Yeah.
And I love you,
I
and I
love you
can't wait
too.
to connect with you. Thank you. To connect with you again. And guys, if you're listening, you're watching this, please reach out to us. Ask us questions if you have questions. If you need help with figuring anything out about logistics, we're here. And we're really excited to hold space for you October 27th and 28th, our women's retreat in Mount Hood Village, Oregon. And we'll see you soon.
Bye.